Hello everybody, my name is FrostyMate and welcome back to a brand new Adventure Quest World Fresh Start V2 episode. Now just quickly before we get in, I know that some of you may have seen this already. I do a character set compilation every now and then just to sort of showcase your guys' sets if you want to. You know, it's not a competition, you don't earn anything out of it, but if you like to create sets on Adventure Quest Worlds and you want your set to be showcased in my video, all you have to do is create it, take a screenshot and then send it to the email address shown. I've gained quite a few new subscribers since doing this new series, so first of all, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your stay. So I just thought I would show it one more time before the deadline closes. So it's in a couple of days time. It's the 19th now, and I've said that the deadline is on the 22nd. So you have a few days to figure out what sort of set you want to do and send it over to my channel. And then I think on the 22nd or possibly like the next day or my next video will be showcasing all of those sets. Now I think I've got about like over 50 entries already, so it's going to be absolutely insane. So yeah, if you want to do it, you don't obviously have to take part in it, but if you do want to like have some sort of like shout out of your Adventure Quest Worlds character on my channel, then yes, you can do so, no problem whatsoever. There's only room for like one set, so I won't accept multiple ones. Just you can send multiple ones, but I'll just pick the one that I prefer. But yeah, guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing all of your sets. I haven't looked at the email in a few days actually, so there'll be some more for me to have a look at. They all look really cool, by the way. At the moment, they are really cool. Obviously, there's no like set theme apart from it being your favorite set. So you guys have got some really creative sets, and yeah, I can't wait to show you guys everybody else's. It's going to be really cool. So yeah, that actually will probably be a separate video just because of the sheer amount of people that have entered. But we'll see. I'll see if I can like maybe do like a smaller video just to show everybody's sets. But anyway, so I've titled this video like new gear or like NULGATH farming, and I started off with NULGATH farming, and as you saw I literally got like the voucher of NULGATH member version on my first ever Drudgeon the Assistant turn-in, which is actually pretty rare. I don't know what the percentage is of that, but to get that for my first ever turn-in reward is insane. I wasn't sure what to do with it though, to be honest, because I knew that I could keep it for like NULGATH farming requirements in the future, but it's not AC tagged, and you do get 250,000 gold for selling it. So what I ended up doing was actually selling it because I wanted to get some like old nostalgic items, and I remember saying in my first episode that or the second episode that I wanted to get some of the old school stuff. So as you saw on screen there, I just bought the Swordhaven axe and the Swordhaven Adept plate armor. I really like these. They don't look that great on a female character though, but you know, it doesn't matter. They're still really nice items. I think the axe is still perfect, you know, but maybe the armor could have been a little bit better on the female. It still looks great, don't get me wrong. It's just basically reduced in size, which is obviously you know, it's fine. It's just I think it does suit the male character a bit more. But I was just having a look through the bank to see if there's like anything else that could go with it. I couldn't really find anything, to be honest. I still hadn't had too many items, so yeah, it was a bit of a shame, but it doesn't really matter. So we got those new items, still got like 137,000 gold, and you know, so I had quite a lot of room or like gold for one more item, and I actually decided after like looking at this like the color customization, I thought what sort of cape would go well with this, because the bear cloak one doesn't look that great at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, it's still like a pretty hefty you know, cape, and it probably isn't the best for like female characters just because of the sheer size of it. So what I did, I had a look at some of the suggestion shops in Yolgar's Inn, and then I realized or remembered that you could get the white feathers wings, and they used to be like a pretty cool item back in the day, so I did buy those for 100,000 gold. And yes, now my character is looking pretty cool. Like I have to admit, for a level 18, already got like 200k worth of like items. And yeah, you know, it's very lucky that I managed to get the voucher of NULGATH. Like if I didn't have received that, then yeah, this wouldn't be happening right now. But I think the white feathers, the wings look really cool. Definitely go with a lot of the stuff, if not like anything, just because of like the color, I guess, and just like how they're shaped. It just sort of goes with anything that you would sort of equip. But that was that part. I wanted to like then move on to try and do some NULGATH farming. So luckily I managed to find some guy in Yolgar with the mini NULGATH, and the thing is, it's like it's good, but for some reason it just took forever to get a drop, and I don't think I even managed to get a drop. Like I like doing NULGATH larvae, like it's a nice sort of boss where you can just chill out in that one room, stack up to like 13 I think it is, and then move on to the other bit in Gilead or whatever it's called. But for some reason it just wasn't dropping, and like these guys weren't the strongest people, and I just sort of got bored in the end. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that fun doing that. So it wasn't like overly like boring, but it's just when you don't get a drop and nothing's happening, I just sort of gave up in the end. I might go back to it later because I know that there's loads of people that have mini NULGATH equipped, or NULGATH larvae, whatever you want to call it. So it's not like the end of an era. I can literally just go back to YOLGATH, find one and do it again. But I don't really have any plans to farm NULGATH stuff too much. Like I was only doing this to see if I could get like the Hexblade of NULGATH or the Bane of NULGATH, all the other items that you could get. Wasn't too fussed about the actual NULGATH materials. It was more so just like the weaponry, just to get a few extra bits in my inventory, and so I can use and create a few more extra sets. But the stuff that I got now is fine. I've managed to get quite a fair amount of stuff. I've still got that Void Battle Mage stuff in all fairness, but I think I like going with the old school look at the moment, just because it's more of a nostalgic trip more than anything else. So yeah, I didn't get anything in this part, which is a shame, but I managed to get like a few member items. Didn't actually get anything member, which is non-member, which was disappointing, because obviously the more items you have, obviously the more sets you can create, and unfortunately I didn't get anything. I kept getting like the Astral Helm, which you've just seen on screen now, which is members, and then I also got the Astral Scythe of Lilith. It's don't get me wrong, it's a very nice weapon, but obviously I can't use it, so I just end up selling the stuff. I used to think like you'd be able to get more from selling items, because maybe that's why I just started deleting everything, because I knew that one, on my main account or Fresh Start, it's already got like millions of gold, so you don't need to. But I was actually really surprised that you only got like 200 gold and 300 gold, for selling those items. So but then I realized that I was only on 37,000 gold, so every little helps, I guess, at the end of the day. I just thought that it would be a bit more, but it's not an issue. I just I thought that items just sold for more, but it's not a massive issue. You can just go farming and farm for gold. I've got actually a few boosts. I'll show you that in just a moment with the next clip. I basically decided to go for rank 10 Blood Sorceress. Now I did that because of two reasons. One, because I had these login classes, like the boosts, because I was playing for 5 days in a row. You get these boosts, so I decided to use the XP one and the class point one, and I decided to get to rank 10 Blood Sorceress. Well, I didn't have in my mind that yes, I'm going to go for rank 10. I kept farming until the 20 minutes ran out, and it started off really well, obviously getting rank 2 pretty much instantly, and the XP in this place is just brilliant. I went to Battle Under B 9999, and I do that because I got disconnected, but I do that because there's always people there. I don't know if it's some sort of like guild or how it started, but it just seems to be that there's loads of people there. So yeah, I've obviously sped it up to make the video a bit shorter in that, but you can just see it's sort of like a time lapse of how quickly you can rank up and level up in this area as a starting level. Already rank 4 Blood Sorceress. I sort of had to remember how to use it, and some people in the comments on my last video in episode 4 told me that there's like a merge shop and you have to be level 50 to upgrade the Blood Sorceress to the better version, but this version still seems alright. It's got really good lifesteal, but it is like a bit dodgy. It kind of reminds me of like a Magic and Necromancer, because Necromancer deals damage to yourself, and so does this class, and it actually deals quite a fair amount of damage to yourself, so you have to be careful still. But it's the same with Necromancer, because his ultimate, I think, or the ultimate for Necromancer, deals damage over time to yourself, but then also if you want to use another ability, it takes health off. So I found with this class that I was killing myself a fair few times, but it worked out in the end. As you can see, I'm already like level 21. I've got rank 5 Blood Sorceress, and I thought, because I got disconnected again, you'll see that in just a second, I decided to stop recording and just carry on. But because like my webcam, when I open up my program, it flashes blue, I thought I was still recording, but unfortunately I wasn't. But as you can see, after the 20 minutes I got to level 27, managed to get Blood Sorceress rank 10, and I also got Mage to rank 9, which is pretty good. So yeah, overall, a very good episode. I got a lot done. I got loads of new items, which I'm really happy about. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you are new, turn those notification bells on, become a part of the squad. And yes, guys, I will see you in the next video. Unfortunately, this is going to be the last episode of the daily uploads for a week. I don't know if I actually mentioned it in the first episode or any of the latest episodes, but on my last Fresh Start series, episode 66 or 67, the last original video that I'd done of that, I basically said that I was going to try and do YouTube as some sort of full-time job instead of just doing it as a part-time or uploading when I have time. Because it's fun that I can do it. I love making videos. You have to understand that I do love making Adventure Quest Worlds videos and all that sort of thing. It's just I don't have the time due to work and then going to the gym straight after work and stuff. So I actually decided to take a week off work just to see how it goes. I was actually planning to do 2 videos a day, but unfortunately that changed because when I went on spring break, I basically met somebody and I just sort of spent the week with her instead. So unfortunately I couldn't get the 2 uploads a day just because I didn't have enough time to do it. But there's always next time. I can always just take another week off work in, I don't know, a few weeks time and just really knuckle down. But I'm going to see how it goes. I feel like I've gained quite a lot of subscribers, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the video, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll be able to get enough details and analysis on the video's performance to see if I can sort of do it as a full-time thing. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.